There's nothing interesting inside. There's nothing in... So, I'm here. No Name sent me for the remainder of the construction documents. I had to pass by some androids, but it turned out well in the end.
Well, you did that fast. Show me the documents. I have to look through it. Wait here. Now, I must admit, it was interesting reading.
Have you found anything out?
Yeah, I found several interesting things. The construction you worked on was, in fact, just an excavation. Endora's searching for a precious element near Prague.
An element?
Yes, radium. It's one of the most powerful radioactive elements, and its world reserves have been almost exhausted. I found out even more, which is even more interesting. Although radium had only been used marginally before the Great War, with the coming of the first android type, it's become a very precious element. That was because it was used as one of the main components of the logic control units in androids. But it wasn't quite an ideal solution. People who came in close contact with those units, for example, the maintenance personnel, were dying young of cancer or anemia. Because of that, another type of control unit was devised, and the radium mines, almost already exhausted, were shut down. But, according to these documents, one reserve still remains. It's here in Prague, and it has been here for a very long time. Germans hid it here before the end of World War II, when they were trying to attain victory by any means possible. But they had no time to use it. I don't know how Andorra found it, but this was the reason they started the construction, which was never meant to be finished. They needed to get the radium reserve without letting anybody know. And they almost managed to do it. But then you started to stick your nose in it.
Wait. But why would Andorra simply mine the radium? It surely has the resources to do that.
Maybe because it would stir yet bigger unrest. You need to mine several tons of uranite or other minerals to obtain a single gram of radium. Andorra didn't just mine it out here, they also nicely packed and prepared it for transport.
But what do they want to do with it? You said it's not being used anymore.
That's something I don't know. But it must be related to the new technology that cost the professor his life. We must find out what Andorra is trying to do. We need a radium sample and some more information.
And where's the radium now?
In the Andorra laboratory in Kolín. It's a town not far east of Prague. You're going on a trip, Richard. Here is your new personal card. Now get moving. I have to inform the Resistance Network. There's gotta be something big behind all this.
All right, I understand. And how do I get to Kolín?
One of our men in a taxi will drive you there. Then he'll wait for you somewhere around there. You'll be back before midnight. Good luck.
I don't see how this could have ever worked. There's a lot of junk around here. Maybe even some remains of the car. I don't think I'll ever need any of this. Although... this plate is so ugly that I simply must have it. Maybe I'll find some use for it. I don't see why I should carry such crap, but hey, it may come in handy. There's a lot of junk around here, maybe even some remains of the car. I could use a metal rod like that. I don't know what use this bar can be to me, but I have it all the same. My good friend Martin used to make scrawls like that when we were young, but he was much better at it. This is strange. This doesn't look like a lab at all. Chipping plaster, rusty metal roof, and a sign that says Child and Adolescent Center. I don't understand what Andorra is doing here because the rest of their buildings are palaces. Old locked door. The key is on the other side of the lock. It's locked, but there must be a way to open it. Digital bell at this shack? It somehow doesn't fit here.
Finally, they sent someone. Tell me your employee number, and you can start right away. You're the new janitor, aren't you?
Yes, of course I am.
So, the number?
I unfortunately don't have any.
Then we have a problem. I can't let you in without an employee number. Come back when they give you one.
If I push the key out now, it'll just fall on the ground. I saw somewhere that they pushed the key out and then they pulled it in. Damn, it's stuck. How come they could always do this in the old movies? I'll probably have to be more patient. Okay, nothing happened, so let's give it another try. Damn, I'm sick of this. Uh-oh, maybe I overdid it a bit. Well, let's see what I can do. This is really shocking. It looks totally different from the outside.
Hey, you, how did you get here?
Well, it was open.
What do you mean, open? Man, come here. Only I'm supposed to be here today, along with a security and a new janitor. So I'd like to know how you fit into this.
Well, I'm the new janitor.
Man, you should have told me right away. I hope you won't run away like the previous one. I didn't even know his name.
And why do the janitors quit here so often? Is there something I should be afraid of?
Nothing to be afraid of, I think. But we have a little problem with security. We try not to stick out too much, but then someone damages the fence from time to time and breaks something. It happens quite often, and the last time it was too much for the janitor.
Maybe you should improve your security.
Look, with a single press of a button, I'm able to activate an alarm, summon security personnel, and lock down the whole premises. Our security is more than good. But everything has its glitches.
And that's why I'm here. The new janitor.
Exactly. Give me your employee card.
Sure, I have it somewhere. Just a minute.
So?
Well, it seems I'd lost my card on my way here.
Man, are you making fun of me or what? You're lucky we need the janitor really bad.
So you'll let me in?
Well, I can't do that without the card. But go and try to find it. You can't stay here now. You're really lucky. Because normally, I would have called security immediately.
Thanks. I'm sure it's somewhere outside.
I hope so.
I need the radium sample and some more information if possible. Andrea sounded as if it was really important, so I should find a way to get it. I need the radium sample and some more information if possible. Andrea sounded as if it was really important, so I should find a way to get it. I don't care what card I have, any is charged travel pass, and it will
So? Do you have the employee card?
Sorry, I haven't found it yet.
Man, what are you doing here then? Go searching.
Somebody lost an employee card. I will probably need the card inside. Damn, it has a photo and a number, which they'll probably check. The numbers aren't printed, they seem to be glued on somehow. The janitor on the photo doesn't resemble me much. I should do something about that. The numbers aren't printed, they seem to be glued on somehow. I hope this number isn't taken yet. It probably won't matter that there's no photo. I just couldn't keep the old one there. I've modified it a little. Maybe it will be of some use. I've modified it a little.
So? Do you have the employee card?
Sure. Here it is.
It doesn't have your photo.
I know. I only recently came to Endora. I haven't managed to get the photo yet.
And I don't have your personal number in my records. But sometimes it takes some time before the databases are updated.
So, everything is all right?
Yes, although you won't be able to do much here for the time being.
Haven't we met already?
I don't think so. I don't remember faces very well, but I don't think we've met.
Strange. You really remind me of somebody. Have you been to Prague lately?
I see. Now it's clear. My older brother works there. We look quite alike.
You see, I was right. So you're a clerk family, aren't you?
Well, not really. We don't like each other much. He's a sworn supporter of the state and advocates it in everything. He has never forgiven me for working for Endora. He sees it as a betrayal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not like him. He almost let his boy be fired and stripped of his card.
I don't understand. Why?
Because his son started working for Theolex against his will and got in some trouble there. My brother has far-reaching connections and would have been able to settle his son's problems in no time. But he left him hanging in the air instead. It was by the skin of his teeth. The boy almost ended up... God knows where.
Well, maybe it wasn't as easy for your brother as you think. Maybe he was unable to do that by himself, but wanted to help.
Who knows?